Car shopping can be confusing. A lot of terms. Dealer price, list price. Here's what's not. TrueCar.com. Save $3,000 off MSRP. Okay, Mary Kay Cabot, very legitimate NFL reporter, is saying that defensive coordinator Gregg Williams will be the Cleveland Browns interim head coach. I don't know if that's the best for Baker Mayfield. He just lost two veteran offensive minds. Todd Haley's been whacked. Hugh Jackson's been whacked. I don't love that for Baker going forward. They'll probably, I guess, get very, very conservative. Good luck. Their schedule gets really, really tough. Browns are 2-5-1. That's a pretty good record when you look at their schedule. Now, Lincoln Riley's the Oklahoma coach. He's terrific. He's the next Sean McVay, a lot of people think. He was asked about the NFL opening, and I said before, he coached Baker Mayfield. That's who I'd go get. I think that's the new NFL. I'd get Lincoln Riley. He was asked about it within the hour.
I always want to be truthful. The truth is, for me, is I love Oklahoma. I love coaching here. I love college football. I certainly don't have that itch right now. I don't know that I ever will, but I'm never going to be a guy that's going to stand up here and say, no way, no how will any of these things ever happen. I don't know that, but I know right now I could care less about the NFL.
That's as good an answer as you can have.
You really can't ask for anything else. He's not going to get up there and say, yeah, I can't wait to get to the NFL.
But he said, listen, I'm not going to say never now because who in the world could say that? But I love where I'm at. I don't have an interest in that league, but I'll never say never because who in the world could say that? You just don't know about life. That's a perfect answer. Greg Jennings joining us now. 10 NFL seasons, Super Bowl ring, Pro Bowler. So you never returned kicks, right?
I actually did.
When?
Punt returns.
In the NFL?
Yeah, my first year.
And then you stopped doing it.
And there was against the Jets, there was an all-out blitz or punt block. I caught the ball, and I still tried to make a play. I got hit by, like, all 11 defensive guys running down. Mike was like, I don't ever want him back there again.
So I'm going to put a little bit this on the Packers. So Ty Montgomery was a college receiver. Green Bay says, we got to put your running back, but you still got to go to the receiver meetings, and then you got to go to the special teams meetings. Be nice. In New England, they have guys who are like receivers, then they have backs, then they have special teams guys. Is this just Ty Montgomery butchering that? Is he selfish? Was he going rogue? Or is it possible he's in too many meetings during the week?
No, I'm not going to give any excuses to a guy like Ty Montgomery. He's a very smart player, which is why they have him and the luxury to move him around in all these different positions because he can handle it, not only physically, but mentally. I think he shares the blame along with the coaching staff because in this situation, you have to be definitive and clear with what we're doing. You do not give the option of what you typically would say to a returner. If it's 3 yards or more in the end zone, don't bring it out. Obviously, when I listened to Mike McCarthy in his post-conference interview, he said the game plan was to not return it or whatever he said, and then he said to get the ball to Aaron Rodgers. But the way he said it was almost like it wasn't a definitive game plan. It wasn't that he said it to everyone. In that situation, as the head coach, you have to be crystal clear. And this is what separates good football teams from great football teams. Every team going into Foxborough or them coming to you, coaching staff and players know that we're not just playing the game on the football field. We're playing the mental game. These players are going to be ready for any and every situation, well coached in any and every situation, because their coaching staff is going to be prepared and ready for every situation. You look at the Pittsburgh Steelers
yesterday.
In that situation,
what the heck?
You even have Antonio Brown back there who doesn't understand the situation. This is why you can't get over that New England Patriot hump.
This is it.
Because they don't make that mistake.
They don't.
Everyone on their roster understands every situation.
No, a lot of people, so I like authenticity from people. If you're mad at me, tell me you're mad. I have no problem with that.
Yes.
A lot of times you bark at me. And we still
I do.
We fist bump.
Yep.
Because you're being real. You're keeping it 100.
100.
Okay. So yesterday, Aaron, you can tell Aaron turned to a teammate in the sideline and say, but you know what? it'd be easy to bang on Aaron this morning, but I'd be pissed too. I'm not going to blame Aaron. Aaron has a right. Aaron's smart and plays his butt off. You stole, not a game, you stole an opportunity from Aaron. I would be furious if I was Aaron Rodgers.
Look, I would pose it this way. Watching the game, as a fan, I felt like I was robbed of an opportunity to see what could have been. Whether they score or whether they don't, I still wanted the opportunity to be at the edge of my seat and to be in a place where something great can happen, but at least they will have the opportunity. Yesterday, with what took place,
you stole it.
You stole it from me.
By the way, Greg, I felt for 3.5 hours, for a majority of it, I thought the Packers out-schemed the Ram and outplayed the Rams.
Mike Pettin did an amazing job defensively when it came to their approach. And mind you, they're coming off a bye, so he had plenty of time to prep. But they prepped, and they basically won that game.
They did.
And put themselves in position to where they could have won that game. And again, going to Ty Montgomery, I am on the sideline. If I'm in that Green Bay uniform,
furious.
I'm heated. I'm boiling at Ty Montgomery, but also at the situation. Why? Because I just want a chance. Aaron Rodgers looks at Devontae Adams like, what are we doing? Because if you just give me a chance, if you just give us a chance, we're moving the ball, we're making big plays, but now we have it taken away from us. You can't do that.
Listen, all these rookie quarterbacks, yesterday, Darnold's, all his receivers are hurt. Baker didn't have time to look. The Steelers' pass rush was unbelievable. Rosen was bad last week, but had a beautiful game-winning drive this week. Josh Allen's going to get crushed tonight against New England. All these rookie quarterbacks go into bad situations. That's why they go in the top 10 of the draft, right? I don't like what the Browns did today. I don't care if you don't like Hugh Jackson. They fired their offensive coach and their coordinator. I don't like that.
I don't either. I don't like it because when I'm going into work today, I have to explain to a roster of 53 guys why we made the decision to fire not only our head coach but our offensive coordinator. In a team in a locker room where did we ever see this Cleveland Browns team quitting? Did we ever say that they weren't? They've been into 3-4 overtime games this year. Like, they are fighting. They just haven't learned how to win.
Hey, yesterday, this Steelers game, Steelers with much better personnel, was a real football game until about 8 minutes left.
Absolutely.
Like, it was a real game.
And you have a young quarterback that has gained some experience, but more than everything, he's earned the opportunity to draw from these guys that are in his room every single day. Hugh Jackson, Todd Haley, and now he has to start over. Now you give someone with a different vision that's on the other side of the ball that may want to do things a little differently. Why? You have the guys playing for you. You have a bye coming up. You have Kansas. There are so many reasons why you don't do this.
Gregg Williams is an old school defensive guy. He's like John Fox. What was Trubisky? But when he had John Fox, what's Trubisky now? Find this kid a young quarterback. Okay, so you live in Minnesota's beautiful people, beautiful state. Yeah, you live in it's almost in a.
Oh, stop it!
Anyway.
Just get